Hey, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. It's been a minute since we were last together, so I'm just getting things prepped up here. And as a reminder, if you're early, get your hashtag town hall in for the free game drawing tonight. It's a pleasure to have you back. It's great to be back. Looking forward to a lot of updates from Bill and Billy tonight. Thanks for being here. Congrats on your retirement, Dennis Canning. I saw your post that you're now officially retired. That is awesome. Hopefully that means more game playing. I saw some mention of Console World Expo. It's August 25th through June 2nd. We'll get the Expo site launched after taxes get filed, so it'll be late April. So thanks to those considering Console World Expo. Then, of course, we'll talk about Compass Expo tonight. We've had a nice bump in attendees for our May event, so it's looking good. Alrighty. I say it's time to get this party started. Hello, everybody. It's been a New York minute since we were last together. It's great to be here for another town hall. It's only episode 63, so gosh, we lost a few episodes over the course of the last 2 or maybe 3 years. Maybe it's 2 years. I think it's 2 years, but it's great to be back. And we actually came back a week earlier. We couldn't wait till the 20th. We decided we'd get this in while we're working on getting our taxes filed. So why not? I thought we'd get that done. So before we get into everything, let's go ahead and welcome Bill and Billy to the stream. I think I see one quarter. Oh, there they are. Hey guys.
Oh my God! I'll put it down.
Why you really didn't look there? Who fucking care?
It's been a month since we did this, so we're a little out of practice probably, but it's good to see you.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
A little better, I guess.
What's happening?
Well, we're just getting started here. It's been a while since we were together last, so there's been 2 game releases. We've got Expo updates, probably works in progress we can talk about, or maybe I could show some artwork for certain
Yeah,
projects.
whatever you want to do, John.
We could do all kinds of stuff. So maybe we can sync up with everybody, and then we'll take some questions quickly. I always like to start with our schedule. So why don't we go ahead and do that real quickly here. So yeah, a few changes since we last met everybody. So I just wanted to point out we've had some game releases here on the right side. We've got Doomsday, Project Balkans, and Prelude to Revolution are both now officially shipping. I believe just in the last few days, folks have been receiving Prelude to Revolution, and also, which I'll talk about here in a moment in our newsletter, Maurice Fitzgerald also released the Learn to Play video for Prelude to Revolution with the designer Mike Wilner. So that was released shortly after the Carrier Battle Philippine Sea Learn to Play tutorial. So we've got 2 new tutorials out, and yeah, a bunch of new game releases, as you can see here on the right side. Also, just want to give a quick shout out for those that. Yep. Also want to give a quick shout out. Besides new releases, we just wrapped up and we did a separate mailer on 2040. So I want to thank. We had 164 backers total, which is a great number. So thank you so much for all the support for 2040 American Insurgency. If you go to the Kickstarter page, and I'll be adding the rule booklet to our product page shortly. So thanks so much for supporting that as well. So Kickstarter just ended.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And as you can see from the release schedule, Interceptor Ace Volume 2 is going to be the next release. Bill, any idea when we should expect to see Interceptor Ace Volume 2 going out?
Around the 10th of May.
Around the 10th of May. Okay, that's not too next month. So that's not too far away. It's coming up.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, so that's our next release. So just as a reminder for everybody, this is a standalone game. So it's based on Gregory Smith's system, but by a new different designer. But you can play it absolutely standalone. It's the end of the war, obviously, but you can also combine both games for a very long career as part of the Luftwaffe. So if you want to start with the original Interceptor Ace, you can do that, but then you can also extend into Interceptor Ace Volume 2, should you survive that long. So this is going the full gambit, really. So that'll be our next release. And then, of course, we just wrapped up the 2040 Kickstarter. So that will come in May after Interceptor Ace. And then this is probably the big news, really. The big change or the big exciting news is we've slipped in Western Front Ace into the queue. So, Bill, it looks like it came into the warehouse recently. And you've gone through it, and Western Ace has the thumbs up from you to be 3rd in line at this point. And that's a yes, because he didn't say no.
Oh, yeah, because right there, yeah.
Okay, so that's exciting. We didn't have it on the list before. A lot of people were saying, is Western Front Ace coming by end of the year? And obviously it's coming probably around the June timeframe, so 6 months earlier. And then somebody was mentioning in the comments of the stream here, the feed, about looking forward to Second Fallujah. So that's our next Paper Wars issue 103. That will be our next Paper Wars that will be released most likely in June as well. And then the lineup, we did minor jockeying of the lineup. 1 or 2 things changed. So we've got Alexander and Spartacus next, bumped up a little bit. Then Roma Victrix, Victory at Sea, Oceans of Fire. So 2 World War II naval games back to back. There you go.
You like that,
Napoleon Eagles 2 by Christopher Moeller. And then I know we had some component work we had to do. So that is what caused Fall of Tobruk to fall down on the schedule. since we had to wait for a new component to come in. So that's what caused that to bump down the list as we wait for that to come in. So that is in essence the updated schedule. So 2 new releases. Kickstarter just ended on 2040, and Interceptor Ace will be out in May. And anything there, Bill? Any comments on the schedule? Are you happy with the lineup, or any other changes or reprints or anything we should expect in the next few months, or is this pretty solid, you think? I don't know if there's reprints coming down the.
What is it?
Yeah.
Any other? Yeah, I don't know if we have any reprints or restocks coming
No, I don't think,
in the.
no, I don't think. Yeah, we do.
This one?
What one? No, wait, Bo's telling me something in sign language. 3? What are we, baseball?
ER.
Is that a fastball?
Do 3 with ER.
Oh, no, we don't have anything.
All right. Well, that's all right. And then I just want to give a shout out to Compass Games Enthusiast Group is approaching 3,000 members, 3,000 member milestone mark. And then, of course, Bill and Billy will tell us they're discussing if there's something coming down the pipe
No,
shortly.
it's just a little, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. And then, yeah, Poindexter, thanks for joining us on YouTube. Yeah, Western Front Ace. As Bill said, we slipped it into the schedule once we had it into the warehouse because it's been on pre-order for a while. It's a huge project. It's a huge project, so we had to do that. And happy to see you're enjoying, David, Carrier Battle. Thanks for joining us on Facebook. So Carrier Battle Philippine Sea. Again, there's a Learn to Play on that, so check out our website. Under Resources, you'll see the Learning Library, Learn to Play Library. And second most recent video is with John Southard, the designer. Definitely recommend you watching that. Tim, there is an interview already with Chris Fawcett for Fall of Tobruk.
Wow.
It's on our YouTube channel. So if you do a search on YouTube, type in Fall of Tobruk. That will probably help you find it. Compass Games and Fall of Tobruk. You should be able to pretty much find it pretty fast, I would think. Yeah, Gimpy Gamer Second Fallujah is coming quite soon. That's our next Paper Wars. Imperial Tide, I don't know if that has to do with a reprint or if there's a question.
Yeah, no, reprint. Yeah,
Reprint?
that's in the, yeah.
So that one will be coming. That we'll let everybody know when that's available. Always a popular topic. It was very popular in our last town hall, but it's been a month. Is where we are with GDW reprints. So I think we've got 1940, 41, and 42. Might be in the warehouse or close.
No, that hasn't even finished production.
Oh, it hasn't finished production yet. I thought maybe it finished production by now. Okay. So that one's with the printers now. It's been at the printers.
Well, Burma's with the printers too.
And Burma is with the printers. And then we're working on Chaco, Road to the Rhine.
Yeah.
Chaco War, Road to the Rhine, Russia, Russia, Japanese War, Tsushima. It's two games in one, Tsushima and Russia-Japanese War.
Forget Road to the Rhine. It's been so long.
Road to the Rhine is just got some final proofing to do on that. So hopefully rules are done. So hopefully we'll be done with that. Let's see here. Blue Water Pacific news, Bill.
Yeah, no, I saw some things go between the artist and designer this week. So they're working on it. It's just not ready for production yet.
Yep. And then, Michael, reprint of Imperial Tides in the works. Eastern Front Tank Leader is done. So it's just gathering the files, reviewing them for the printer. I'm actually reviewing 4 finished projects right now. And Aaron Armour is actually the first one I'm submitting. But there's 4 projects that are done that I'm just going through files on. Darren here from Petaluma. Good to have you here, Darren. You got your Prelude to Revolution and you're learning it. Great. You got to Learn to Play on that. That's just been posted. So definitely watch that. Brief description of Jutland. Bill, do you want to do that or I could do it?
Yeah, you could do it. It's a big game.
Yeah, it's a big game. So that came about at Constant World Expo probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. Jack Green did a World War I naval seminar, and I begged him for several months to please reconsider reissuing Fleet Admiral, a great game from I want to say it's the 70s. It's a collector's item, quite expensive to get, especially at the time. So this is pretty much an expanded version of Fleet Admiral. It's got more scenarios. It's been expanded. It's also got 2 sets of counters. So this is me in my crazy Constant Press days, right? So it's got side silhouettes of all the naval units or top-down silhouettes. So you've got 2 different sets of counters. You pick You pick the version you like more. It's sort of like NATO symbols versus AFV armor icons. You know, some people like NATO symbols, some like the icons. We did the same thing with Naval. It's a huge game. Lots of rosters for each ship, etc. Lots of scenarios. Short playing to very long playing, obviously, because of Jutland. But yeah, you've got 2 full sets of counters based on the ship silhouettes and in terms of your line of sight into them. So hope that shares a little bit more. So think of Jutland as and Jack Green just wrote about it. He says this will be probably the most remembered World War I naval board game ever published because Jack spent a lot of time on it, and it's totally a deluxe version. And I know we're at Compass. We're excited about it coming out. It's going to go to the printers very shortly, if not already. Bill's been working on the files for that, so it's going to the printers very soon. Against the Reich, I know that's something we talked about long ago with Bukowski, but I'm not sure that's something that's
Art
actively...
Lupinacci's working on it, but he had to get off of it because we had him do Hitler's Last Gamble.
Yep, and then Kaiser's
back on it.
Yep. So he'll get back on that when he's done, and he is done with Hitler's Last Gamble now. We're calling it now The Last Gamble. I have to update the product page. So the slight name change there, but it is now done. That's one of the other projects I'm getting the files together on. But that Hitler's Last Gamble game is now done. For those that have the 3W version and know the history or have the Hobby Japan version, you probably know 3W dropped the ball in development with that game. It had tons of problems. This game won't have those problems. The project team spent many years working on it. So this is, yes, and the icon silhouettes are at scale as well. That's what the 3W version didn't have, for example. So it's going to be a great game. Worth the wait, as they say, right? Kaiser's High Seas Fleet, I believe those files were updated during our final QA check, I want to say. And I believe, I think I saw one last file getting updated that needed updating, but that should be at the printers already, Bill.
Okay, want to show box?
Yep. Or conferring on that one, on High Seas Fleet.
Yeah, want to show box?
So High Seas Fleet is at the printers. Greg will be at Expo, Compass Games Expo.
No.
Greg will be there with Rebel Tide, among other games, for sure. And then Michael will have his World War II Desert Tide version based on the Tide system. So both designers, we're actually having more designers sign up for Compass Expo. Designers usually sign up a little bit later, typically, but we just added another one. Gilbert Collins just signed up today. I believe it was today. Gilbert Collins is joining us, who again did Kaiser's High Seas Fleet, is the designer of Kaiser's High Seas Fleet, as well as War for America. So Gilbert will also be joining us at Compass Expo. So we're excited about that. Sea Power and State, that's been done. So that one's being taken care of. You're right about Putin not liking NATO symbols, especially the Finnish, probably the Finnish army symbols. He's probably not liking that very much right now. For any rules we can. Yep, go ahead.
Know what I thought of?
Yeah, what?
I thought of. See, I just got my High Seas Fleet sample.
Oh, fantastic.
So what I'm thinking is...
Can we see it?
No, because it's actually all spread out because I had to check stuff. So it's not like... So I got that, but I said, if Gilbert comes, okay, I'll let him set up the sample at the convention. So
absolutely.
I think that'd be interesting.
That would be great. I'm sure Gilbert will be very happy to work with a pre-production copy. Absolutely. That's awesome.
It's a good thought now, but it's ways away.
Yeah, no, I got to remember, and Gilbert, he's got to tell me. But I thought that'd be a good idea.
Absolutely. So also Brittany is helping us answer a question about a PDF. So just as a reminder, and I'll share this just so you can see it all. When we typically have a PDF available, it's either on the Kickstarter page or obviously we'll hit our product pages as well. You might be taken into Issue. Issue is the platform, is the reader platform, as you see here, where you can navigate, you can do searches. There's a little search bar where you can find whatever you're looking for. So if I type America, that's probably going to find a bunch of 7 out of 14 Americas.
And that's that way on our website.
Yeah, that's going to be on our website. It's just Kickstarter just ended, so I'm going to add it to our website.
No, I think he's looking for the Balkans.
Oh, Balkans, I'll check that. And then, but to the question about, okay, if I see this issue, but I want the PDF, where is the PDF? You're not going to see a download button staring you head center in the face like this. You have to go look upper left-hand corner. It's where the logo is. It's where our logo is. It's a little non-discrete. I wish there was an option to make it more obvious, right? Like a flashing headlight.
Well, but can't you go to the product page?
Product page, if it's there, it might not be there yet. But let me.
Well, why
check.
would it be here and not there?
Well, it means I just haven't added it yet. So let's go to the product page because that's where it would show up.
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, nope, needs to be added still. So I will add it there tonight.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah, it's an easy add. So we'll be adding it. If you don't see something there, most likely we've done a Kickstarter on it, like we've done on Doomsday. You can grab the rules from the Kickstarter page if you're not finding it on our website. But yes, that's my job to add it to the website. So absolutely. Let's see. Mark Herman said Russia 44 is still viable if Judd Vance is up to it. Have you guys heard anything? I have not heard anything on that, but Robert, I'll take your word on that. And that just gives me an action item to reach out.
Yeah, reach out to Judd and
I'll reach out to Judd, who was the project lead on France 44, which I hope most of you might have that game already. I hope you do. Hear great things. You really enjoy the changes that were made in that design. I think there were really good changes that were made, actually. So I thank you, Robert, for that. I did not hear that, so you are helping me get ready for that. Let's see here. And then let me stop sharing the screen. Dennis says he'd be interested. Oh, for Dennis, be interested in seeing the changes from last expo on Rebel Tide. So yes, Greg's refined his system as he does with all his games. And absolutely, if you did playtest Rebel Tide in November at our last Compass Expo, Greg will have some minor enhancements or changes that he's made. Absolutely true. And Greg has 2 copies of Rebel Tide ready for May, as you can see here. So those are printed, his own self-printed copies. So excited about that. David said, I asked a while back about reprints of Ted Rassier's late war Eastern and Western Front World War II games. Bill said they were possible candidates for reprint. Is there any news about Ted Rassier designs?
That's Red Storm of the Reich and Storming the Reich. Yeah, they never. Yeah, the problem there is they never matched up, but it's still in the works of thought process. It's up here.
Okay, perfect. And as Brittany chimes in here, we'll be adding next week to our expo page, our seminar list, or let's put it this way. We'll have a list of our designers who will definitely be in attendance, and nearly all of them said they want to do seminars. And then don't forget, as Greg and everybody does, we've got Desert Tide, Rebel Tide, Gilbert with High Seas Fleet that Bill just graciously offered to have that production copy. Designers will be playing games. It could be a preview of a game or a game that's just going to be released. So lots of opportunities. And then we have that small seminar room, which actually did quite well for the first time. Had quite a few people in those sessions. So each designer will have a session, it looks like. So we'll start getting that information together for the expo page. We had a nice spike in registrations in the last week. I think last time we met, we were around mid 30s to low 40s. And now we're up to 65. And we had 4 sign up today. So we're getting closer to May, to liftoff, as they say. So lots of folks are signing up now for Compass Expo in May. Absolutely. Great to see 3 of you are coming from Florida to Compass Expo. So that's going to be a great trip. Nice little, maybe a little cooler weather. Should be really nice weather in May to look forward to. So very happy to hear about that. Let's see if there's not download enabled, I can fix that. So I will check that. I assume we're talking about Balkans War. It should be there because I usually do it every time, but I'll double check that. Let's see here. Looking down the list here. Here we go. I think how did that come up again? Okay. My scroll must have jumped on me. So let's go down here. Yep. Red Storm of the Reich is awesome. So Bill's thinking through that. Yes, I will. I can definitely add more images. All the images for Fall of Tobruk are done. So if you want another peek, again, we did a full session on it. Designer interview. We also had Shane Logan on as the artist. So we actually looked at all the artwork in a recorded session. So if you're interested, you don't have to wait on me right now. Type Fall of Tobruk and Compass Games in YouTube, and you should be able to find that session from last year. So hope you can do that. Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up on Compass Expo. We're really looking forward to it. Sorry you can't join us again this year, John, but yeah, glad you were there in November, and looking forward to having you for that. Let's see. Charles says, Mark, for now, all living here, 3 generations.
Oh, nice.
Cali's, and yeah, very nice. I'm from California, born and raised, so I definitely note the differences in cost of housing and all that fun stuff that goes with seeing what happens over time.
Grandson, very nice.
Very nice. All righty. So we are actually, unless I missed somebody's comments, I think we are good on questions that folks had.
Yeah.
So if I missed a question, just let me know.
Yeah, I know that Grand Army of the Republic is almost done, ready to go to production. Okay. Then we're doing Mr. Lincoln's War.
Yep.
We're going to update that one, and
Mark.
it's going to be all in one box. The Potomac and the other one are all going to be in one.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's a pretty exciting project. Okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and then I'll show this just in case anybody missed the newsletter that we issued. Sorry about that. The newsletter that went out earlier today. So again, Prelude to Revolution is now shipping.
Yay.
Again, the Kickstarter just ended. You've got the rules available there, but more importantly, even better, besides the rules, is we've got the Learn to Play video that was done by Mike Wilner and Maurice Fitzgerald. So those we always get really great responses to Learn to Play. I know Mo gets pulled by other publishers. He's confided to me that say, "Hey, will you do our Learn to Play for us too? We love that concept. People talk about it's a cool idea, and you've done it." And Mo says, "Well, it's an exclusive Compass thing, so sorry, I can't really do that." But so we're really pleased with the Learn to Play. So please check it out. I'll check the downloadable rules here I'll make sure for Adam Starkweather's Balkans. I thought people said they had downloaded already a few weeks ago, so that's where I'm a little confused by it. But obviously, I'll check after the show. I'll make sure it's also on the product page on our website. You'll have that issue link and then the PDF download from issue for the rules. So that's shipped obviously before Prelude to Revolution. We haven't talked about this yet, Bill. So maybe
we haven't talked about that. Yes.
Why don't you give us a little background on this little guy right here? There you go.
Yeah, what we did is, okay, yeah, the map, we put elevation on it so it was easier to see change in terrain on Combat when we did the second printing. And what we did is for everybody who has Combat 1, the original printing, they can buy these maps that are very, they're very helpful in that you don't have to, it helps with showing when terrain goes from level 1 to 2 because they're whited out and you can see it better. It's just a great addition to that. I know that, so that's this. So yay for that.
And Mo wants to know, Mo is asking, is that an update kit? He's laughing and ducking.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
Inside humor there. So
yeah, no, whatever you want to call it. I'm done with that. It is what it is. Okay. And
we'll have a bunch of pre-orders. I'm going to be working. I've got these projects to wrap up to get to the printers, but I've got five new pre-orders to get posted on the website. So we'll be having some town halls here shortly with a bunch of new pre-order games going live. So just to let everybody know,
you can't go on another site, can you?
Depends what your question is.
No, what I'm saying, you can't go to Compass Enthusiast and pull something.
Sure. Yeah, I can go to Compass Enthusiast.
Yeah, go there because I want to show the map for Combat 3 and I want to show the map for Guadalcanal.
Okay, sure thing. So I have it right here, and we'll zoom in on the Arnhem map.
Yeah, keep going down. Yes, these. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, get it bigger.
Let me see if I can.
There should be another one.
Yeah, I think there's another one.
There's another one. Yeah, where it's just by itself of Combat 3.
Well, okay, yeah. Bill doesn't want to show that. We'll come back.
Well, no,
that's the full one. I mean, that's showing everything.
Yeah. This is Combat 3, which is a standalone game. And why that is because it's the British, okay, against obviously the Germans. And this looks great. I love the map. Okay, there's all new cards, so it's a standalone game. It doesn't require ownership of anything.
Oh, good.
And,
Okay.
it's just as big as Combat 1 was. Not as big as Combat 2, I don't think. But so this is moving along.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. Now,
That's a lot of artwork I can see with all these urban buildings. That is not an easy thing to get done. That's a lot of work. So that looks great. So yeah, that's again previewed on the Compass Games enthusiast page, just to give a
now, if you
plug.
go back, you could go to the Guadalcanal game.
Guadalcanal.
Yeah, it was with the other.
Yeah,
Combat.
go with the other Combat.
It's right there on the right.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
So
I haven't looked at this one yet.
That's the Guadalcanal game. That is, I think it's got to be like platoon level or something.
Yeah.
It's like
It
1800.
It says it on the.
Oh, what does that though?
Well, John's got to get back out.
Yeah, John, you gotta get back out.
Go back out.
Yeah, because it says it's
Okay, sorry.
its post tells you what it is. No, it's
Okay, this is from a post. Let me go back
I
out.
told you what it was. I didn't think
yeah,
you
right
did.
here it says.
Here we go. Yes. Number 2 game that Adam's working on with James Steer is called Guadalcanal Diary. It is a company platoon level on the Battle of Guadalcanal. This battle doesn't really suit the company scale system, so our company scale series, we are doing a completely new system here. It's a completely new system at 370. Well, that's very precise. 370 meters per hex, and 4 or 24 hours, depending on the tempo of the battle that you're doing. Kim Kanger is the artist on the artwork I just showed. And there's going to be some novel and interesting things on the art for the island coming to give it a real jungle feel, which I think we saw that here. We could see it's got that. Definitely, you got that nice swamp, jungle. I feel like I'm getting malaria just looking at it right now. I'm getting itchy. But yeah, there you go. Brilliant. Kim Kanger artwork there. Looks nice.
So those are moving along.
Yep. Excellent. So let's see his other comment. Let's see, needs another Market Garden game, like a hole in the head. That's right. Just like Battle of the Bulge. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, we have a lot of those coming.
Big hexes for Guadalcanal. Yeah, absolutely. Very big hexes. And Kim does have a unique approach, as you can obviously see here from
I don't think that's Kim.
That's Niles.
I think that's Niles.
Yeah.
oh, he said Kim Kanger.
No, Kim Kaner did the first.
Ah,
It
did I
says
misread
it.
that?
Is.
It says it. It says Nadir.
Kim Kanger is the artist on this one.
Oh yeah, you're
I
wrong,
thought-
Bill. Bill's wrong.
I thought so.
Bill's in the
told him he was
Bill's
wrong.
in the penalty box. There you go. That's
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
what's happening with that Red Eclipse? Is that ever going to get done?
Red Eclipse, Shane Logan was working on something. Yeah, he just has to format the rules. Everything else is done. He finished all the other work for the game. So Shane was, oh, here it is. Oh, here's the, so I can show everybody what we're talking about. Any news on Contact Now, Red Eclipse? Yes, Shane Logan has all the artwork done, but he has to do the layout of the rules booklet is the last thing that needs to get done. And he was on another project. So we're looking to get him started next week on that. We need another Stalingrad game. Okay, we will work on that.
No, we don't have any.
See, we could do this Arnhem as a Stalingrad game, maybe, right? So we can do this to Arnhem. We can do this to Stalingrad, city of Stalingrad. That's what we need. That's the answer right there. Follow Tobruk is pushed back. Yes, I think there's a component or something we have to get taken care of. So whenever that happens, a game will slip back. So that's why it slipped back. We have to wait for something to come in for that one. So that's just from a post-production review. So we'll be looking forward to shipping Follow Tobruk later this year. And just going back here so everybody sees this. So we've talked about Combat 1,
Yep.
the maps. So we are doing this now. So if I do a little fancy refresh on my browser, we're out of time, Bill. We're actually out of time. That means we're doing it now live.
Oh, nice.
Compass Expo again.
Yes.
We're at we were at 63 registered. I was getting ready to send this newsletter. I had to spell check and do one last correction. And then I said, oh, I'll go ahead and look at the sheet for attendees. And it went up by 2, like in 30 minutes. So people are starting to, the mass waves of signups are now officially happening with Compass Expo. We are now entering signup season, being April, mid-April. So we're excited to have everybody. We'll add the seminar schedule, obviously, to it.
Good.
Other games that are available. These will be our upcoming releases. So these are our next 2 releases. As Bill mentioned, Interceptor Ace will be released in May. and then 2040 will follow. And if you recall, I believe Paper Wars was after that. So that would be like June timeframe, along with actually was the third in line was Western Front Ace actually, and then it was Paper Wars. And then the pre-order games is going to change. So this is the last time you're going to see this, perhaps, of this order of pre-order games, because we have a bunch of new pre-order games we're going to be adding. So those will be added here. Expect to see those end of April, early May.
Shuffle.
So those will be coming. Vassal, no big Vassal news, but we do have, again, congratulations to the Compass Enthusiast group is now up to 2,900 members, almost at 3,000.
Pretty good, Bill.
We've got 2 new Learn to Plays since the last newsletter went out. We've got Carrier Battle Philippine Sea, which I could play right there. It's ready to play for me. And then we've got the most recent one, which is the Learn to Play Prelude to Revolution with the designer Mike Wilner, co-hosting with Maurice Fitzgerald. So we got both of those on there. And that's pretty much it. We've got our Discord channel, and we've got our link tree for the latest links and news, and a QR code. All that fun stuff wrapped up into our newsletter to get everybody caught up with what's happened since we last met about a month ago. Galaxy Force. Yeah, Galaxy Force is coming. On that one, let me try something here. So I do want to mention something. I do want to mention something about Galaxy Force for everybody. Good. So let me go there for a second. So as a reminder, let me show the
cards.
Like cards?
Let me show something on Galaxy Force here. Just give me a second.
There's a leader mission.
So there we go. So just as a reminder on Galaxy Force, if you haven't seen it for the uninitiated, it's a solitaire space game. And this is the map for the game. Will be a fully mounted map. But what I want to share with you is there was a change made to counters. We did something to the counter production. So before we were going to have just your straight square, straight cornered counters at 5/8 inch. And since we had time, since again, taking advantage of the printing presses overseas and doing the mounted maps, we're doing these nice deluxe rounded corner pieces. So all the counters were redone, and they're basically now got the rounded corners for the punch board. So this is going to be an improvement in the quality of the counters for Galaxy Force. And it's all done. We're going to be getting, those are more files I'm going to be getting together. So I've got about 6, actually I'm up to 6 or 8 games now, really just doing file reviews to get them ready for the printer submission. All work is done on the game. The rules, layouts are all done. And Galaxy Force falls in that category. It is completely done, including having reworked the counters to those now nice punch board style counters. So thanks for asking about Galaxy Force. Super excited about Roma Victrix. So that is now on the schedule. Absolutely. Let's see here. Somebody would play Breaking the Chains with me near Raleigh. I'd buy, or come to Compass Expo. I think somebody said they were going to try to play it at Compass Expo. Any update on Silent War IGN, Bill?
Oh, no. Yeah, I actually, I don't think I showed that. I did last time, Silent War.
I think you showed the box.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it.
Yeah, we did.
I think you showed the box last month. You showed the box to it.
Yeah, but that's actually, I got the sample.
Yep.
And we approved it. So that's.
Yep. I think that was last.
Yeah, that was good.
Last
and
episode.
I know that Stellar Horizons 2 is everything. Artwork is all done. Everything's done with that except the rules are being laid out. And then that will go to print. Okay. I know that Lightning, what's the game? Lightning Strikes.
Lightning Strikes. That will be at the Compass Expo.
Yes, that's almost. I went through the 144 pages of rules. Okay, and had some questions, so I got back to designer. But that's probably a couple months for that to go to the printer.
Yeah.
Iron Armor is only about a week away from going to the printers.
Yep, exactly.
And the good thing about Iron Armor is, okay, we're going to have videos to help.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Because it is a big game. It is a big game.
Yep.
We do a lot of examples of play, designer notes, and the rules. So it might look a little daunting. But the good news about that is Iron Armor 2 will be wrapped up in the next 2 or 3 months. So Iron Armor 1. So you invest the time to learn the rules in Iron Armor 1, and you're going to be able to play Iron Armor 2, which is right down within 6 months. They're going to be out.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's a good point. That is, and then somebody was asking about his Victory at Sea in the warehouse already.
No,
Okay, it's not in the warehouse yet. Okay. And then I was just looking for the topic on the next Iron Armor game to see if there's
and that
anything.
it's British.
Spearhead. Yes, it's the
Yeah.
British Army of the Rhine. But I don't know if I have any artwork files I can show yet. I might. Yes, let me go here. So yes, I can go here and show this
Oh no,
perhaps.
Spitfire Ace will be on next year.
So this is actually what the title looks like. This looks like it's a playbook. So here we have the
Oh, look.
playbook.
Wow,
For this
wait.
is the next Iron Armor game release that Bill's talking about. So artwork is in play on this one. I'm just trying to see if we have any other. Any
Yeah,
other-
this is the second one, not the first.
Yeah, this is the next one, right? So here we got some. Yeah, we're in the early phases of the artwork, everybody. So again, we don't have the box art or things like that yet, but we're definitely have work started on that British Army of the Rhine Spearhead. It goes by the code name Spearhead as well. So we're looking forward to that. Galaxy Force, yeah, it's going to be solitaire, mounted map, rounded corners. Absolutely, you just nailed it in one sentence. You just did the elevator pitch, David. You just did my job. That's exactly how I would describe it. Spring Prelude is Greg Blanchett's. Greg's design, and that is in artwork. Yes, the Troubles. I heard back from the designer of the Troubles last week, and Domhnall Hall, just the artist, has just some final cleanup to do on that one, and then I'll be happy to share the artwork on the Troubles when we're there. That one's getting very close. I thought it was going to be done actually about 6 months ago, but we had some stuff that got in the way for the designer. So he's back in the saddle, and we're wrapping that up now. Well, will you be going to rounded corners for all future games? That's really, I think, specifically for select single map mounted games. Not every single map mounted game might have a rounded corners, Bill. That's a Bill decision, actually, right?
Yeah, no, we're that. Yeah, the problem is when you go to 6 to 10 counter sheets.
Yeah.
There's no way you could do rounded counters.
Yeah, because the number.
You're talking.
The counter count.
Yeah, you're increasing that to 13, 14, 15 counter sheets.
Exactly.
Okay, so no, you're going to see more of it when it's appropriate. Oh,
Exactly.
That was a very good.
Impressed.
I was impressed with that.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
Very, very well said. Somebody wants to see some artwork for
what?
Tank Leader. I've shown it a few times, but this is as a reminder. Yes, we took we did have a half flag that had the Nazi symbol on it, the swastika. So of course we've got all the upgrade, all the artwork has been taken care of in that regard. So that's all been updated. The box, here's the box file. The box has been updated. So the flag has been removed, Charles, just to let you know. But all that work is done. It's taking a while to load here. Sorry. But here you go. So this is the full printer file. I just got to wait for it to load fully. And I could show it to you once it cooperates. It's still loading. But yeah, Tank Leader. I've shown a lot of the artwork already for that game, and there we go. So that's what that's what the folds and the side spines actually. But you can see that is the box cover we have for the game. But there's a lot of artwork on that I've shown for sure. It looks great, by the way. So a lot of people loved it when they saw it. Did the new printing of American Tank Ace include a corrected rules book, or was it just a straight reprint?
No, straight reprint.
Straight reprint. Berlin 45. That could be an Adam Starkweather question.
No.
So I don't know about that for combat. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just gave the update on the Troubles, so I think we're good on that one. Alexandros and Spartacus. Jason asked, looking forward to it.
Bill was just looking that over today, or over the last couple days.
Great. So that one's the preview copy is being looked at now, Jason, in-house. So we're looking good there. More suggestions. They want more combat done in historical topics here, as you can see, Bill. Golden Age.
I know the next one we're going to Anzio.
Anzio's next.
And
Okay,
then
awesome.
then I think we might go out east or whatever.
Okay. Any updates on the golden age of piracy? I know
Yeah,
that
it's being worked on.
it's being worked
The
on.
artist just talked to me the other day about that. He's going through the one of the booklets.
Yep. So that's making progress. How is Paper Wars Wolf Tone Rebellion by John Paniski coming along? That's probably more of a Ty Bomba question. But yeah.
Yeah, and like everything else, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get it. Okay, I get the final stuff, and I get the right. I get the counters, and I'm reading I'm setting it up. I'm reading the rules, and I said, I guess I'm just saying I must, I felt like I was a dummy because I go to combat and I can't figure anything out. Okay. So I email and I say, hey, we need an example of play because I can't understand. Okay. I've only probably read rules and done this my whole life, and I can't understand how combat works. And what happened was, and that's why sometimes things get missed. So I said, we need an example play. So I was told, oh, we do have an example play. And I said, well, okay, where is it? It's not in the magazine. Okay, so yeah. So that's the story.
All righty. That's a good story. Appreciate that. Let's see. We have a lot more comments in here. So I'm going to show something else of interest. So
I think I left out the ending, but
okay. I'll show something for Tank Leader since it was asked about. That's something new that you haven't seen before. So what I'm going to do here is we have scenarios. We've added new scenarios to Tank Leader Eastern Front because we also added 2 new maps. So there's a total of 4 geomorphic maps instead of 2, 4 full-size maps. And the way it works, and again, this was the project team working together on this to find the best presentation possible because we didn't want to do big.
It's very wide.
Well,
Why
this is
so wide?
It's 2 pages. This is a 2-page view. So it's think of this as me doing this. Yeah, booklet like
now, is this stuff on the website? All these?
Not yet. So what I want to show is this is what we decided to do with the rules. So it's in the booklet, but what happened was when we first did the booklet portrait mode, you'd have a map on one page and then the instructions, facing like you see here, but it was portrait mode. So the map was way too small. So the map to be portrait mode, imagine if you will, it would be like reduced by 40%. So what we did here is you just take your rule booklet and you go like this, right? So now you have a much wider map, which means the text is bigger. It's much easier to see. It's basically enlarged by 40% by going to landscape mode. You just have to go like this with the rules. So this when we reviewed the rules, we didn't like, it just took up half the page, the map, and it was small, hard to read. So we just have to do that. And then what's nice is at the bottom part is all the instructions. So you have the graphical aid of how to set up the scenario, much like the original. But then at the bottom, without having the flip pages, you've got all that information for each scenario. And again, let me see if I can do this. So we have each scenario on each fold is a different scenario. And again, with the map being landscape mode, it's a lot more legible, a lot easier to understand setup. So just again, some information about that. I want to just share that with everybody.
Yeah, good work.
Bonus content round, we call that. Any difference between Stellar Horizon 1 and 2, Bill? From Darren?
Yeah, they're whole different games. They're not even. It's a whole different time period. It's a whole different galaxy. It's not even the same. It's no comparison.
Yep.
Obviously, some stuff. The system goes on, okay, in the next, but it's 2 completely different games, and I want to say they don't even connect.
Yeah.
Meaning you can't play one and then the other.
I think this is about the Aaron Armor rules, about the page count, and just to mention, obviously, I mean, it's a lot of pages, but also with the layout, there's tons of examples and illustrations. If you know Bruce Maxwell, how he did NATO, you sort of have an idea how he approaches things and how he's comprehensive and covering every possible nuance to make it as digestible as possible. So about 1/4 of the rules are illustrations. And then there's a lot of play notes, design notes that, are just background information about the game. Absolutely.
Right.
Aaron Armor Academy. Yeah, we could have an Aaron Armor. We will have an Aaron Armor Academy based on all the videos that are going to be produced. And there is talk about taking it to World War II, by the way. So Fango Wolf is that's something Bill talked to Bruce Maxwell about years ago, that I want to see World War II for Aaron Armor, and Bruce Maxwell agreed. It's very doable with the system to do that, as well as later wars in the 60s, obviously, Arab-Israeli, things like that. So very doable. Spitfire Ace, I have an artist I'm lining up, so we will see that in 2024 as a release. Absolutely. We'll even throw in a free ASL rule booklet with Aaron Armor. I think we'll probably do that. Let's see here. And then just a reminder for everybody, because this is a town hall and there is a giveaway at the end. So please put in your hashtag town hall. Please don't forget to do that. Very important. And back to comments.
Hello?
Oh, I know something I want to show. I want to show.
Now, what you going to show?
Let's talk desert a little bit. So we've got a lot of desert games, Desert Blitzkrieg, Desert Blitz. I want to show the latest map for Ernie Copley's Desert Generals game. So here is the map for Desert Generals. Again, let me see if I can download it or do a full-size version here. 116 megabytes. I'm being brave.
Looks like a map.
I'm being brave. It's 116 megabytes in real time while I'm broadcasting. But I don't know. I don't know. I like Shane Logan's. He's got the desert terrain down like in his sleep. He did follow Tobruk maps. He just nails it. He just knows how to do it. So I'm really pleased. I hope you agree. Really pleased with the map artwork for Desert Generals. I think it's still downloading here. I'll see if I can. I don't know if it will let me actually even blow it up because I think it's still downloading. Oh my gosh, it did blow it up way too much. But if I can navigate this somehow, that's blown up a little too much. I think there's a little bit better. But again, a lot of desert games coming.
We go through none.
We like doing multiple games on the same theme by different designers. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is an example where we have 2 North Africa games coming. We had the John Edwards game. We did African Campaign, which got reprinted recently. So we're not shy about. We get if there's good designers lined up. If it's a similar topic, we're gonna do similar games like Stuka 87. Greg's working on a Stuka game, and Joe Fernandez has his Stuka 87 game that's been submitted for printing already. So Bill is not shy about getting great designers together and having their own treatment, their own vision of what they want for a particular topic. But I like this map. I hope you guys say you like this map. I'm sorry, it's hard to do a close-up, but it just jumps from 100% to 1600%. And see what I mean? It's just like, it's not the type of control I was looking for. And I'm not loving the interface there. It's not giving me other options, but maybe we'll cover it in a different episode when I download the file separately, and it'll be much easier to navigate that way. But at least you got to see, we'll call it a teaser. And I am an extremist zoomer, we could say, but the map's wonderful. It's a wonderful map.
Now we're going to get, I'm not going to get a lot. I'm going to get some negative feedback on some games I agreed to do. But I agreed to do them because I liked them. And a lot of people didn't like them. But you know what I say? It is what it is.
It is what it is, right?
And I said, so we're redoing, okay? And look, we're redoing, and these aren't going to be new games. They're going to be redos with like a rat and some clarification, stuff like that. And these are not. Yeah, I can hear the stuff coming soon when I. Okay, it's going to be Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death.
Robert Markham's the designer.
And
Rob Markham.
and it's not going to be the one that you read on Console World where they were redoing it for years and it never went anywhere.
Right.
This one is going to be okay, and we're putting in the box Montcalm and Wolf.
Same system, pretty much.
Same system, a little different. So that we're doing that. Okay, we're doing Ironsides. All these I like these games. Okay,
Yep.
and that's the Civil War. We're doing what was the other one? Rise of the House of Sod. Remember?
House of Sod. Yep.
Yeah, we're doing that one.
Yep. Yeah.
What? No, that's different. Yeah, we already are doing that. Yeah. So we're doing those, and I like those because those
Campaigns of Frederick the Great.
We're
also.
doing Campaigns of Frederick the Great.
Yeah, and then Indian Mutiny.
Oh yes, I did like that.
So, bunch of stuff,
so
and
we're
these aren't even. This isn't even the pre-order list. So this is like down. This is stuff that's coming. But yeah, we've got 6 to 8. We've got more than that. We've got so many games we got to get on pre-order that are like done or basically done too.
Oh no,
so.
we got games.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got games that. Oh my god!
It's like, look at my
got a lot
sleeve.
of games,
We're gonna do Build a Magic show. Look at my sleeve. Want to see another game that's done? Here we
We got a
go.
lot of stuff. And
American
then they just
Revolution.
handed in is all that no peace without Spain 30 years war. It's just waiting for the rules layout.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
that's done. There's
Yep.
so many things that are out there that British tank. Yeah, I don't know why that's not done.
That goes to Nadir, I think. I think Nadir is
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I don't think Greg gave it to him.
Oh, I thought it was all done through Nadir for now on.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'll have to find out. And
Yeah,
then
find
what about
out.
Salerno? Salerno from GDW. Do you want that one?
Look, here's what's going to happen. We've put in place a system where we're going to be doing, like I said, in essence, we'll end up doing like all the GDWs except for like Fire and East and those things. Or
Yeah, I can't do
whatever.
those.
Yeah, can't do those. But yeah, eventually they'll all get done.
All right. Well, that's a lot of that's exciting news. We shared a lot, and yes, Belter. That is on the list. That is secured and going to happen. Just have to get it into the queue, but that will get published. Absolutely. Update on Cactus Air Force. Well, I think you've seen the cover already.
Oh, I see.
I believe I showed that to you last episode. So what I can do now is I could show you some other files. There's 2 different maps. There's an operational map, which is right here. Pretty straightforward. Bruce Urian's the artist. Again, not the jungles. We don't show you like the jungles that Kim Kinger did. Just more straightforward. Straightforward functional map. So there's an example of that, and then there's a tactical map as well. So you can see here. So yeah, pretty straightforward, right? But hey, that's the way it's a lot of ocean, guys.
Yeah, no, it's funny, John. I still see people think that Carrier, the Philippine Sea, is the original game.
You know, are you seeing that really? Okay.
Yeah,
Purpose is great.
Yeah, or I see. Oh no,
Definitely a different game.
Yeah, no, but people still. Yeah, so I think we need to do a better job when we do the next one to make sure that. Well, we'll be the reprint.
Here's a pilot status and other statuses of the airplanes for Cactus Air Force. So there's another example for you. Obviously, this folds in half, so that's why it's facing the other way. But yeah, I just want to give you since you asked.
No,
Why
I
not?
think we need to tell Greg Smith to. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, because I talked to him a year ago, and he said he had British tank and another one all done. And German tank, all done.
Yep, that's true.
And I haven't seen anything, so I don't know what he's doing.
Well, I know Nadir is sort of been his go-to guy, so he was using Bruce Urian before, and then we sort of said, okay, Bruce is busy doing these 50 projects, and Nadir's doing these 20 or 30. So, but yeah, we can figure it out. We can definitely figure it out. Don't know about a Japanese or Italian tank ace. Don't know about that. Greg's here. He'll answer that question, obviously, for sure. No luck yet with the Akinto estate, to be honest. So last I heard, somebody researched this for me because I have minions, or not minions. They're more important than me. more important than myself. So I should, what's the right word? People superior to me helping me out on the Akinto front. And we're still trying to figure that out. Looks like all titles reverted back to the designers. So that's sort of where things stand with the Akinto games, just as an FYI. So just haven't had the bandwidth to look at that yet.
Okay.
And those, I think, cover most of the question. Who's the designer of Cactus Air Force? That's Ray Fiora. Or Fiore. Gosh darn it. Hope I pronounced that right. Let me check, because I have to buy a vowel. I have to buy a vowel to get the name right. It is Ray Fiore, Fiore. Ray Fiore is the designer, and he'll be doing more games. He is doing some really cool stuff. So there you go. Japanese Tankettes for Greg. There's a title right there. Lots of great questions from everybody. I hope everybody has everybody been gaming for the past month that we haven't had a town hall besides doing your taxes if you're here in the States? I hope you've been gaming or receiving our games. So I hope that's the case.
Yeah, Interceptor Ace is next, and then I'm thinking that then it's a break time for no, Interceptor Ace is next.
After that.
No, but then we have to take a 2-week break because of the convention.
Yeah, then the convention's going to happen. Yep.
So I would say 2040 would probably be early June.
Early June, yep.
And then Western Front Ace would be definitely around mid-June, because we want to get that out.
All right, let's see what people are playing. A bonus segment. We're introducing a new bonus segment, Bill and Billy. What are people playing or have played recently since we last met together a month ago? Shin is playing Brotherhood and Unity. Michael's been play testing almost every day.
Almost every day. Wow.
Desert Tide. Excited about
Pretty
that
good.
one. Tim's getting Prelude to Rebellion or Revolution.
Well, Rebellion's a Canadian.
Could be Canadian. Okay, there you go. So he's Rebellion. There you go. Getting that one ready. What else have people got playing here? Let's go. Another Brotherhood and Unity. Oh boy, Brotherhood and Unity is in demand.
Oh no, that's a good game.
Antietam 1862 from Worthington. We've got Carrier Battles twice, 3 times. American Tank Ace.
Oh, yeah,
Lamps.
Lamps. I love Lamps.
SCS, South China Sea as well. My gosh. Okay. Played Brotherhood and Unity this morning. Conquistadors and Tricorn. Learning Wing Leader Victories.
I don't know what that
Carrier Battles. Getting Carrier Battle ready. Just set up African Campaign by John Edwards. You've got two more North Africa games coming. 2 more. And then Desert.
We have 3
Tide.
more.
3 more. We got 3 more. 3 more North Africa games coming. A trifecta, if you will. Fighters of the Pacific, Carrier Battle, Defending America, Imperial Tide, Carrier Battle again. Robert O, I feel you. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Collector, not playing, but a collector. Got you. Retired 2 weeks ago, Richard.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
Another Carrier, another Imperial Tide.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh, this list.
Incredible.
What are my games?
This is a long list. I started something I shouldn't have started. Brothers in Arm, Army Tank Ace, Warfighter, Prelude to Revolution, Assault Series, Playtesting, Unnamed Titles, will not disclose, Brotherhood and Unity, African Campaign, Enemy Action Kharkov. Brotherhood and Unity is winning the show tonight.
Yeah.
Chopper Pilot, Vietnam Graphics. Does that mean show it or play? Stop playing it. I'll have some more graphics to show next episode. We just hit the 8 o'clock on my.
Do we have any?
I don't think so yet. I'd have to check Basecamp site.
Isn't this
That's Joe Carter.
Yeah, this Joe Carter. I didn't know we had.
That's Joe
I didn't
Carter.
know we had artwork on it.
I haven't had a chance to
maybe
look yet, so I will look now. Let me see. Let me go. This is a new project, so I have to go somewhere else. Chopper Pilot. There we go. And no, we do not have. We have the designer submitted materials. This is actually from Ray Fiore. I apologize, Ray. This is by Ray Fiore. Not. I get so confused sometimes because Joe Carter does a lot of these style games. But as I did mention Ray Fiore, expect more titles from Ray. And see, I just myself right there on that one, because that's the next title Ray's doing. I talked to him about it. Dennis is going nuts.
Tell me about it.
Dennis must have retired here because he's playing a lot of
He must.
games. All right, guys. I can't comment on all these because there's too many. There's France 44. Very cool to see. Remember Sergeant's Miniatures from years ago? That was a hot item years ago.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
we're
cool
in
to
good
see
shape.
being played. So you guys are doing a lot of cool stuff.
Well, thank you.
Sniper, is that the SPI Sniper? See, this game needs
That's
more
awesome.
love. The whole Red Poppies campaigns, that whole series, that is an awesome series. I would love to see more titles on that. That would be so awesome. Banish the Snakes. There you go. Blitz. So the designer of Blitz, that's the designer you were talking about, Bill, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be doing that one. America Bomber. Today, you guys are playing games today. You're killing me. Assault on Tobruk from Paper Wars. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Forgotten Legions. Those are two classic Vance Van Boris games for sure. Mighty Endeavor. Lots of games. No Peace Without
Oh, I got a
Pain.
question, and I knew there was something I kept saying. Okay, I knew, and I'm gonna. If Brittany's out there,
Yeah,
where
she's out
is
there.
Remember the Main? Why is that not being done?
Remember the Main? That was turned in a few weeks ago.
It was turned in 9 months ago.
No, not 9 months ago.
Yeah, and I don't know what Brittany's doing.
No, March. It was turned. I see an updated file for March 15th. So maybe that was based on some review rounds. Last activity was March 15th on the project, which could have been rule booklet. So yeah, so that one. Remember the Main is done. And reminder for everybody:
Let's see what
last
it's
chance
for.
to get your hashtag in
I see
for the
that.
free game.
Yeah.
So this is a reminder. So Brittany will get back on that, but it was more recent than that. Actually, I see March 15th.
No, Brittany just said not to me. Did you hand it to? Did Brittany? I don't understand.
It goes
why
to
that's got
Julian.
Lost in the.
It goes to
shuffle.
it goes to Julian first to check the files, and then it goes to Brittany. So, but I'll take care of it. It's fairly recent, so it hasn't been sitting too long anyway.
Look,
So,
the good thing is, me and Brittany are having a lot of fun because as I review these samples,
yeah,
okay, I'll talk to her, and what will happen is, I'll say, okay, I'm not going to bother you again. I call her like 50 times in one day, okay, and we talk, and I go, okay, it's now 8 o'clock. I'm not going to bother you again until tomorrow, okay. 15, 20 minutes later, I'm on the phone again with her, okay, saying, what's this? So we've got a good rapport going
awesome.
on, and it's really doing a good job. So
Awesome. Happy to hear that. All right. Well, I think we're ready for our giveaway. Do we know what we're doing for a giveaway tonight?
what are we doing? Prelude, right? Yeah, prelude.
Prelude. Okay. Let's make sure everybody has their hashtag town hall in. Please type it
Oh
up.
yeah, I do that all the time. I'll be talking to her like for a conversation many times, and then I'll just switch games on her, and just say, and then she never knows what game I'm talking to her about.
There you go. Got to keep her on her toes, right?
Yeah, but I do.
Only fair. All right, here we go. So everybody got their hashtag in for town hall.
Don't say anything.
We are going to give away Prelude to Revolution. And let me just pull up Prelude to Revolution.
Was there any special thing?
So here we go.
Why?
So this is what we're giving away, everybody. Really great historical topic. Really
Oh
interesting.
yeah, really good game.
Awesome design team. Spent 3-4 years. Did 1.5 million playtest sessions of what I witnessed them doing. It was one of these stellar performances by a project team. Let's just leave it at that. Awesome job by everybody. So let's do the giveaway now. We're going to go ahead and do the drawing. So good luck to everybody. This is going to be
good luck.
This has been going to be a great game to receive in the mail if you haven't ordered it. And the winner of Prelude to Revolution is Rob Johnson on YouTube. Congratulations, Rob. Please make sure you submit your email to sales@compassgames.com with your information, or Bill might look you up if we've got your customer info in the system. If you're a direct customer already, which we hope you might be, we can
remember, when you go to Compass Convention, everything's 50% off. You have to pay sales tax, but
50% off for Compass Expo. As a reminder on that, since you mentioned it, Bill, you just go to the Expo link I'll make this a little bit smaller. And here you can register for the event. Do your game signups. We'll add the designer list, designer roster, including games. Here's the 65 registered attendees as of today. We include email address, so you can coordinate with others by email to do some pre-event coordination on games that you match up with. I do have to update the sign-up sheet. It needs an update, so I will get this updated. But as you can see here, if there's more than one person signing up for the same game, you're going to see a nice color band to highlight the people that are grouping together for the same game.
So everybody knows, we'll be setting up on Wednesday.
Setting up on Wednesday, okay.
So we'll start setting up probably sometime in the morning. So if you get there early, okay, you can come on Wednesday.
Awesome.
Okay, it's not official, but we'll be setting up. So
awesome. Well, great news. Well, it was a real pleasure to be back with everybody after a month.
Oh no, we're doing another one.
Oh, we're doing another giveaway. Oh, great. Fantastic.
Same one.
Same game?
Yeah.
Or are we doing I'll make sure it's the same game.
Where's the British guys? Oh, there's different colors. Yeah.
Same game, Bill?
Why yeah, no, what?
Yeah, same
Prelude to Revolution
Prelude.
again? Okay, we're doing a second drawing for Prelude to Revolution. Rob, you're going to have company here in the winner's circle. So let's go ahead and draw again. And let's add to the winners. This makes up for missing a town hall session by doing 2 giveaways as well. So happy to be able to do that. Congratulations. I think this might be a first-time winner, Perry Spirapolis.
Yeah, I don't ever think I've even recognized the name.
Perry, make sure we definitely need you to do an email to sales@compassgames.com.
You do?
So hopefully we have you in our database already. If not, please shoot an email to sales@compassgames.com. You have won a copy of Prelude to Revolution. 2 of you, both. Congratulations. Big winners tonight. And it's been great to be with everybody again. Yep. We look forward to being back in 2 weeks. And I just got to hope there's no Stars playoff game at home in 2 weeks on that Thursday. I don't know yet. They haven't released the playoff schedule yet, so I have to see what happens. And if they're still in the playoffs after 2 weeks. So
yeah, they won't be. They stink.
There you go. Well, thanks everybody. Bill, I'll give you the final word as we send everybody off into.
Yeah, that's it. You know, have a good one. Be safe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks or 4 weeks.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.